How are we doing, guys? Hope you're all well. Let me put that there to stop the phone falling. So, hope you're all good, enjoying this sun. It is lush. So, I just wanted to do a quick video just to talk about some accountability tips. I've just done a seminar with a couple of my guys that I train, and we've been talking about lots of different stuff, problems that people are having with training, such as problems with fitting or following a food plan, holding themselves accountable, really being honest and admitting to being lazy, and just can't be bothered. Okay, so it happens quite a lot. So I've got a couple of good tips, or sort of what do you call hacks, a couple of hacks to help you become more accountable about improving the way that you live. Now let me go through these with you. So the first thing that I want you to do, there's actually probably 5. The first thing I want you to do is all of the junk, all of the shit food that you have got going on, I want you to put into one cupboard. Okay, one cupboard, because what a lot of people are doing is getting bored, and people are getting bored probably late at night, and this is when the snacking and the binging happens. So what we need to do is we need to eliminate that, or we need to make you feel as guilty as possible about going into that cupboard, and that's where the accountability comes in. Now, if you put all of the junk, all of your stuff into this cupboard, close it, we're going to do some stuff. So the first thing you're going to do is find the picture that you absolutely hate of yourself. The picture that shows you that you're really overweight. The picture that shows you, God, look at me there. The picture that you don't want anyone to see. All right? Stick that up on that cupboard. That's tip number 1, your accountability. You do not want to look like that picture. You don't want to be that picture. Okay, so you're going to stick it up there to remind yourself of that. Okay, number 2 is your reason, your why, your purpose. The whole reason you're putting yourself through a food plan, or putting yourself through a fitness regime, or you want to get yourself in shape, or whatever it might be, the reason. And 9 times out of 10, you need to peel back the layers to get to that core why. So most of the time I say to people, why do you want to get fit? Why do you want to train with me? I want to get fit. I want to have more energy. Why do you want to do that? Because I want to be able to manage to get through the day. You know, why do you want to do that? Because I want to have more energy so I can do better at work, spend more time with kids. Can you see by just asking one question how we can work down the layers and get to the very core? Now, 9 times out of 10, most people tell me it's because of their kids, because they want to have more energy to train with their kids. Most people want to live a long time, so there's a lot of illness, obviously, going round from basically poor health, and you want to control that, don't you, and ensure that you are living a long time. So your why might be to stay around, to be around for my kids, because I don't want to get ill, whatever it might be. So you write your reason why. So that's number 2. So number 1, you got the picture. Number 2, you've got your reason why. Number 3, okay, is a scoring chart. Now this is one of the most important things, the scoring chart. The scoring chart, you are going to put Monday down to Sunday, and you're going to do it monthly. You just get a piece of A4 paper, you can do it on Word or whatever you want to do it. And you put all the dates at the top. And now you're going to score yourself out of 10 of how good you are, okay, with your nutrition, with your planning, and your drinking of water. Okay, so you mark it. So if you follow your food plan to the T, if you eat really well, if you drink plenty of water, if you make your training sessions, if you're on the ball, you'd mark yourself out of 10. Okay, if you get your rainbow drops or your popcorn, and you have that for breakfast, and then you have your pizza for lunch, and then you have your curry for dinner, and then you have 4 beers to top it off, you mark yourself 1. All right, so you need to find that gap in between. All right, and what you need to do is start scoring every day. And what you'll find is that you want to get your score up to the 8s and 10s consistently if you're going to make any progress. There's no point burying your head in the sand, okay? You've got to be upfront and honest. There's no point saying, yeah, well, you know, I had pizza for dinner, so that's good carbs, you know, and then I had a takeaway McDonald's at lunch, so I'll give myself, but I had a good breakfast, so I'll give myself a 7, all right? So you've got to be tough on yourself. You've got to be harsh. And what you'll find is as soon as you start hitting the 8s, you won't want to drop that, okay? It's a case of being consistent with your progression, all right? So if you have 8 on Monday, 8 on Tuesday, 8 on Wednesday, and then you don't want a 4 or 5 on that day, okay? And what you need to do throughout the month, if you set yourself, let's say there's 30 days in a week, you want to get an average score of 8. So you figure out, you add all of those 8s up, 30 times 8 is, what's that, Jemima? 8, 16, 24, 240. So if you reach a minimum score of 240, reward yourself with a cheat meal. Reward yourself going out for dinner. Reward yourself with a dress or something else, you know, whatever it might be. So you have to have a reward system for doing well, for reaching your score. All right? That doesn't mean you can fluff it just to get your reward. You need to be honest with yourself. All right, so there's 3 things. And you stick all of these things on that cupboard where all the junk's sitting. Because actually you don't need a padlock to get into that thing. You've got a picture of why you shouldn't be going in that cupboard. Okay, you've got your reason why you shouldn't be going in that cupboard. And you've got your score tally that if you're doing that, go in that cupboard, you give yourself an instant 4. All right? So now here's the next step. And this is the biggest step, okay? It's to look at a goal. Now, if you're a lady, a good thing might be to say, by your summer holiday in July or August, if you're, let's say for argument's sake, you're a size 16, you want to be in a size 12, then go and buy yourself a £100 dress that's a size 12. All right, hang it up, put it in your room, look at it every single day, and know that every time that you work, you're going to work your ass off with no excuses, consistently to be in that size 12 for when you go on holiday, because you're going to walk down the Sunset Boulevard in Spain or wherever you are, looking damn hot, right? That's your aim. That's why you don't eat all the shit. That's why you're not inconsistent. That's why you're being committed and you're going to get out and you're going to do it because you want to fit in that size 12, all right? And you want to make every single person jealous of you because you look damn good, okay? And the way you do that is by looking at that picture. It's by looking at your why. It's by keeping your scores 8 to 10 and making that shit happen, all right? So I want you to do that. If you're a guy, you obviously want to get an extra small top so you're bulging, okay? Those muscles on the shoulders are bulging as you're strutting down the Sunset Boulevard, okay? Looking at your new body, all right? And the only way you're going to achieve that, all right, is by holding yourself accountable with those processes. Listen, I hope that helps. The sun is out. There's lots of training going on. Don't make excuses because you won't get anywhere you want to be unless you put the work in. There is no way around it. Don't be lazy. Okay, don't put it off tomorrow. Stop procrastinating. Start making shit happen. All right, it's the only way that you are going to do it. And I understand that you're probably struggling from some anxieties or your confidence levels are low. If they're low, message me. I will phone you. I will turn your mindset around so that you can become confident in what you can achieve. Because the only thing stopping you is this. If I have ex-colleagues or comrades that I used to be in the Marines with who can climb the mountain with one leg and one arm, you can lose 2 to 3 stone, okay, to make sure you fit in that size 12 dress or you've got your extra small top to got the body that you want. All right, guys? If you are interested and you want to do something and you need a program, you can look at the link below. There's a Hit Fit 6-week own bodyweight program, okay, that has done this with men who I've been working with since November to test this program to death. All right, it works. If you follow it, you are going to lose body fat. Okay, David, who's just come off the 28-day phase, dropped his cholesterol from 9.3 to 3.7. He's just lost 1.5 stone. Okay, his doctor's just taken him off his medication. Make it happen, guys, because he was committed, because he followed the same plan as what I've just told you, and it works. And I just want the best for you. All right, guys, have a great week. Enjoy the sun. Let me know what you think of the video, and I'll catch you real soon.